The UFC has grown from a niche combat sport into a global billion-dollar entertainment machine, and alongside that rise, a handful of fighters transformed their lives forever. These athletes did not just win fights inside the Octagon. Today, we break down the top 10 richest UFC fighters of all time and how they earned their millions. This list is not only about championships and knockouts, but also about timing, personality, business sense, and global appeal. Some fighters became rich through dominance, others through crossover fame and smart investments. Let's begin with the man who changed the sport forever. Number 10 is Alistair Overeem. Overeem's career is a rare example of longevity in one of the most dangerous divisions in combat sports. He competed at the highest level for more than 2 decades, surviving multiple eras of fighting. Overeem began his journey far before the UFC spotlight, fighting in Pride, Strikeforce, and K1 kickboxing. His elite kickboxing background made him one of the most feared strikers in heavyweight history. Devastating knees, sharp combinations, and physical strength defined his fighting style. When Overeem entered the UFC, he was already a global name. He headlined major events and consistently fought top contenders. These high-profile matchups earned him strong contracts and steady income over many years. Even without winning a UFC title, he remained valuable to promoters. Outside the Octagon, Overeem showed intelligence in managing his career. He avoided reckless spending and focused on maintaining relevance. Coaching, seminars, and continued competition allowed him to earn even after leaving the UFC. Overeem also benefited from international popularity. Fighting fans across Europe, Asia, and the United States recognized his name. This global reach helped him secure sponsorships and long-term opportunities beyond fight purses. Alistair Overeem's estimated net worth is around $10 million. His wealth reflects discipline, adaptability, and smart decision-making. He proves that championships are not the only path to financial success in EMA. Overeem represents survival in a brutal sport. His career shows that consistency and experience can build lasting wealth. Few heavyweights have lasted as long or earned as steadily as him. Number 9 is Michael Bisping, the ultimate underdog of the UFC. Bisping's story is one of persistence, resilience, and belief when few expected greatness. He was never viewed as the most talented fighter, but he outworked almost everyone. Bisping built his career on toughness, endless cardio, and mental strength. He fought with injuries, setbacks, and constant criticism, yet never stopped showing up. This attitude allowed him to stay active while others faded away. One of Bisping's biggest advantages was how often he fought. Frequent appearances meant steady paychecks and bonuses. Over time, this consistency added up financially and kept him visible to fans and promoters. His career-defining moment came late, when he captured the UFC middleweight title against all odds. That championship instantly unlocked higher purses, pay-per-view points, and worldwide recognition. It turned years of grind into real financial reward. Fans connected deeply with Bisping because he felt real. He spoke his mind, showed emotion, and embraced being imperfect. That authenticity made him relatable and increased his popularity outside the cage. After retirement, Bisping transitioned smoothly into media. He became a respected UFC commentator, launched a successful podcast, and appeared in films and television. These ventures created long-term income beyond fighting. Michael Bisping's estimated net worth is around $9 million. His success proves consistency beats hype every time. He represents the power of persistence in a sport obsessed with talent. Bisping's journey shows that believing in yourself can change everything. His legacy is built on heart, not shortcuts. Number 8 is Jon Jones, one of the most talented fighters to ever enter the Octagon. Jones entered the UFC at a young age and quickly proved he was different. His reach, creativity, and fight IQ separated him from everyone else. Jon Jones became the youngest champion in UFC history, dominating the light heavyweight division for years. He defeated legends and contenders with ease, using wrestling, striking, and unorthodox techniques. His dominance redefined what greatness looked like in that weight class. Title defenses, performance bonuses, and major pay-per-view events earned Jones millions of dollars. He was consistently placed in main events and championship fights. Financially, he was one of the UFC's most valuable champions. However, his career was repeatedly interrupted by legal issues and suspensions. These setbacks cost him opportunities, endorsements, and momentum. Many believe his net worth could have been much higher without these controversies. Despite the troubles, Jon Jones remained a massive draw. Fans continued to watch whenever he fought. His eventual move to heavyweight revived interest and increased his earning potential. Outside the Octagon, Jones benefited from sponsorships and long-term contracts. Even during inactive periods, his name held value. Few fighters maintain relevance under such pressure. Jon Jones' estimated net worth ranges between $15 and $18 million. His career shows how greatness can still come with missed potential. He represents both dominance and caution in MMA history. Jones remains one of the most debated fighters ever. Talent alone made him rich, but discipline could have made him legendary beyond measure. Number 7 is Tito Ortiz, one of the original faces of the UFC. Ortiz rose during a time when mixed martial arts was still fighting for acceptance. His personality, rivalries, and championship reign helped push the sport into the mainstream. Tito Ortiz became the UFC light heavyweight champion and defended his title multiple times. During this era, the UFC relied heavily on him to headline events. His fights were must-watch and consistently drew strong attention. One of Ortiz's greatest strengths was his ability to create rivalries. Conflicts with fighters like Chuck Liddell brought emotion and drama to the sport. These storylines helped sell fights and increased his earning potential. Those early headlining bouts laid the foundation for long-term wealth. Although fighter pay was lower compared to today, Ortiz maximized his opportunities. Being the face of the company came with financial benefits and lasting recognition. After his prime, Ortiz continued earning through fights and other promotions. He also explored business ventures, gyms, media appearances, and even politics. These activities helped extend his income beyond active competition. Ortiz remained relevant long after his championship days. His name still carried weight among longtime MMA fans. Longevity and recognition played a major role in his financial success. Tito Ortiz's net worth is estimated between $18 and $20 million. His impact helped build the UFC into what it is today. Without pioneers like him, the modern MMA landscape would look very different. Tito represents the foundation of UFC success. His career proves early risk can lead to long-term reward. Number 6 is Ronda Rousey, the woman who changed women's MMA forever. Rousey entered the UFC at the perfect moment and instantly became a global phenomenon. Her dominance, confidence, and intensity made her impossible to ignore. Ronda Rousey's armbar finishes became legendary. Fight after fight ended in seconds, creating an aura of invincibility. Fans tuned in expecting quick destruction, and she delivered every time. She headlined major pay-per-view events and shattered records for women in combat sports. Ronda became the highest-paid female fighter in UFC history. Her presence alone could sell an event. Outside the Octagon, her fame exploded. Hollywood roles followed, along with major endorsement deals. Ronda crossed into mainstream pop culture, appearing in films, television, and global advertising campaigns. Even after suffering losses, her star power remained strong. Rousey successfully transitioned into professional wrestling without opening another lucrative chapter. Her ability to adapt kept income flowing. Ronda also became a symbol of female empowerment in sports. She proved women could headline, sell tickets, and carry an entire division. Her impact went beyond fighting. Ronda Rousey's net worth ranges from $14 to $40 million. Her success proved women could dominate financially and culturally. She changed perceptions and opened doors for future generations. Ronda's legacy is about more than wins. She transformed women's MMA into a global attraction. Number 5 is Anderson Silva, the artist of destruction. Silva entered the UFC and immediately changed how striking was viewed in MMA. His movement, timing, and calm confidence made him look untouchable inside the cage. Anderson Silva ruled the middleweight division for years, defending his title against elite challengers. His highlight knockouts were not just wins, they were moments that defined an era. Every fight felt unpredictable and special. Silva's dominance came during the UFC's rapid global expansion. He headlined events across different countries, bringing international attention to the sport. This timing greatly increased his earning power. Sponsorships, performance bonuses, and main event paydays flowed consistently throughout his reign. Fans tuned in expecting magic, and Silva rarely disappointed. His name alone could sell an event. Beyond fighting, Silva explored boxing, acting, and business ventures. Even after leaving the UFC, he remained active and visible. This allowed him to continue earning long after his prime. Silva's calm personality and respect for martial arts also helped his brand. He was admired not just for winning, but for how he fought. This respect translated into long-term value. Anderson Silva's net worth is estimated between $14 and $45 million. He turned artistry into long-lasting wealth. His legacy remains one of elegance and dominance. Silva represents the beauty of MMA at its highest level. Few fighters will ever match his influence. Number 4 is Brock Lesnar, the ultimate crossover superstar. Lesnar entered the UFC with massive fame from Welterweight wrestling. His size, strength, and intensity instantly made him one of the most talked-about athletes in combat sports. Brock Lesnar brought millions of new viewers to the UFC. Casual fans who had never watched MMA tuned in just to see him fight. His presence alone turned events into must-watch spectacles. Despite limited MMA experience, Lesnar shocked the world by winning the UFC Heavyweight Championship. His rise proved that raw athleticism and mindset could compete at the highest level. Every fight felt like a major event. Lesnar's bouts generated huge pay-per-view numbers and massive revenue. Because of this, the UFC paid him more than almost any fighter of his era. He negotiated contracts that reflected his star power. Outside the Octagon, Lesnar continued earning through endorsements and appearances. His crossover success allowed him to move between sports while maintaining elite income. Very few fighters have achieved this level of flexibility. Lesnar was not built on longevity, but on impact. Short runs produced massive financial returns. His strategy relied on being a spectacle rather than a grinder. Brock Lesnar's net worth is estimated between $20 and $55 million. He proves fame can be just as powerful as longevity. His career changed how stars are valued in the UFC. Lesnar remains one of the most unique figures in MMA history. His success redefined what crossover appeal could achieve. Number 3 is Georges St-Pierre, the definition of professionalism. GSP built his career on discipline, preparation, and intelligence. From the moment he entered the UFC, he carried himself like a champion. Georges St-Pierre dominated the welterweight division and later captured the middleweight title. His ability to adapt and evolve kept him ahead of every opponent. Many consider him the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. GSP headlined countless pay-per-view events during the UFC's growth years. Promoters trusted him to deliver, and fans respected his approach. This reliability translated into consistent high-level earnings. One of GSP's greatest strengths was his clean and professional image. Brands felt safe partnering with him, knowing he represented excellence and discipline. Long-term sponsorships became a major part of his income. Outside the Octagon, GSP expanded into acting, fitness programs, and public speaking. These ventures allowed him to earn without risking his health. Smart planning protected his future. Even after stepping away from competition, his legacy continued to generate value. Appearances, endorsements, and media opportunities remained available to him. Retirement did not slow his financial momentum. Georges St-Pierre's net worth is estimated around $60 million. He represents longevity, respect, and smart financial choices. His career is a blueprint for sustainable success. GSP's legacy goes beyond titles. He showed how professionalism can build both greatness and wealth. Number 2 is Khabib Nurmagomedov, the undefeated eagle. Khabib rose from the mountains of Dagestan to the top of the MMA world through discipline and sacrifice. His fighting style was built on pressure, control, and absolute dominance. Khabib retired with a perfect 29-0 record, something extremely rare at the highest level. He defeated every challenger without ever being truly threatened. This dominance, combined with humility, turned him into a global icon. His rivalry and fight with Conor McGregor shattered pay-per-view records. That single event generated massive revenue and elevated Khabib's earnings dramatically. It became one of the biggest fights in combat sports history. Despite having a relatively short UFC career, Khabib earned massive purses and bonuses. His championship reign came at the peak of the UFC's global popularity. Timing played a huge role in his financial success. Retirement did not slow his income. Khabib transitioned into coaching, promoting, and business ownership. UFC, gyms, and investments allowed him to continue growing his wealth. Khabib also became a respected mentor and leader in MMA. His influence extended beyond fighting into culture and sports development. This respect increased his long-term value. Khabib Nurmagomedov's net worth ranges between $40 and $80 million. Legacy and smart business moves define his wealth. He proved that dominance paired with discipline creates lasting success. Khabib's story is about control, inside and outside the cage. Few fighters have exited the sport on such powerful terms. Number 1 is Conor McGregor, the richest UFC fighter of all time. McGregor's rise from a plumber's apprentice in Dublin to a global superstar is one of the most dramatic stories in sports history. His confidence, trash talk, and precision striking completely transformed MMA. Conor McGregor knew how to sell a fight better than anyone before him. Every press conference, stare down, and prediction became an event. Fans either loved him or hated him, but everyone watched. Inside the Octagon, McGregor delivered on the hype. He became the first fighter in UFC history to hold 2 titles at the same time. Knockout wins over Jose Aldo and Eddie Alvarez cemented his legacy. Outside the cage, McGregor built a powerful business empire. Endorsements, fashion, and especially proper No 12 whiskey changed everything. The sale of his whiskey brand alone earned him more than most fighters make in their entire careers. His boxing match with Floyd Mayweather generated one of the biggest paydays in combat sports history. That single night elevated McGregor into a different financial category. No MMA fighter had ever crossed that line before. Even during long breaks from fighting, McGregor continues to earn. His name alone sells events, products, and attention. Few athletes in any sport hold that level of influence. Conor McGregor's net worth exceeds $200 million. He is not just a fighter, he is a global brand. No one else comes close. McGregor changed what was financially possible in MMA. His legacy is not only measured in titles, but in wealth and impact. These 10 fighters represent the pinnacle of financial success in UFC history. Their wealth came from skill, timing, branding, and courage. Not all champions become rich, but these fighters mastered both combat and business. The UFC continues to grow, and future fighters may challenge these numbers. However, the foundation laid by these legends cannot be ignored. They turned violence into value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into UFC wealth and legacy, like, subscribe, and comment who you think will be the next richest fighter in history. The fight game is changing, and the money is only getting bigger.